This one's Tyndale.
But there's three of them here.
That's Tyndale. Those guys aren't Tyndale. Okay. All right, if I could get quiet, please. Shh. Junior competitors, can I get you to look at your paper? Make sure that the house that is listed is your house. Is that correct? Yeah. All right. Make sure that your names are written on the page. And make sure that the page says junior competition. All right. So, at this stage, juniors and competitors, I want to remind you that the quiz is done in your team alone. You are not to be speaking with other teams. All right, and just bear in mind you're surrounded by teams of other houses, so the louder you are, the more information you may be giving to an opposing team. Remember, house members, that you are encouraged at the end of each round to cheer for your team members, but during the round, while questions are being read, if you are being loud, if you are making it so that it's difficult for a quiz master to be heard, you are going to be costing your house points. Having said that, oh, and the one last thing, sorry. If you want to change your answer, make sure you cross out the answer you've written and very clearly write the next answer. Each question today, unlike in the past, is only going to be read once, so make sure you are listening carefully. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our quiz master. Please turn your eyes up to the front, and let's give a round of applause for Mrs. Iono. Some of you may remember her as our former assistant principal and head of the Bible department. She's now doing further studies, but she's taken the time to be here with us, and so we greatly appreciate her. So, I will pass it on, and students, good luck.
All right, good morning, LAC. It's such a lovely privilege to be here this morning. Good? Oh. All right. This is off, sir. It's gone off. Checking. We're back. Nice and quiet. Thank you very much. All right. Welcome to the big quiz competition this year. This quiz consists of 15 questions over 6 categories: spelling, guessing the song, Guess Who, Bible, and academics. For most rounds, each of the questions will be read only once. You will need to be quiet to hear. After the reading, a 10-second counter will begin, and you will have the time to write your answer for the question. Remember, you only have 10 seconds. In each round, the final question will be worth double the points of the previous questions of the round. For the junior questions, we will begin now with spelling. Are you ready? Remember, I will only be reading other questions once. For the spelling, though, I will read it twice. Okay? Our first category is spelling. Remember that the word must be spelled correctly with no errors, okay, in order to get the point. The timer will start after the second reading of the word. Are we ready? Here we go. Number 1. The first word I'd like you to spell is marvelous. Marvelous. The second word, here we go, is a tereo word, and it has a macron. Okay, so for full marks, it must be in the correct place. The word you need to spell is akonga. Akonga. The third word and the final word for this round of spelling is a name, a well-known name from the Bible. Your word or your name is Nebuchadnezzar. The name is again Nebuchadnezzar. Shh. The next round is Guess the Song. Here we go. I will read out a set of lyrics, and you must identify the official title of the song it is from. Okay? The timer will begin after I have said the word go. Here we go. Number 1. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Go. The second set of lyrics, nice and quiet. The second set of lyrics, here we go. You're a good soldier, choosing your battles. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, get back in the saddle. Go. Your third set of lyrics, and the final one for this round. Here we go. Nice and quiet. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm, louder and louder. Gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated. The King is alive. Go. On to the next round, the Guess Who round. Nice and quiet. Here we go. Each answer will be the name of a person or group of people. They may be real or fictional. Number 1, here we go. This famous New Zealander was the first person to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Go. Second question. This American YouTuber, famous for his expensive getaways, currently has the world's most subscribers on YouTube. Go. Number 3. The final question for this round. This Jewish orphan girl was chosen to become the Queen of Persia just at the right time to save her people from execution. Go. The second last round is centered on Bible. Question number 1, here we go. On which day did God make fish and birds? Go. Question number 2. Question number 2. How many books are in the Old Testament? Go. Third question and last question for this round. What disease in the Bible days was most commonly associated with being a curse from God? Go. On to our last round for the juniors, and this round is the academics round. Each question in this section is worth double the normal number of points. Question number 1. In mathematics, this word describes any number that can be divided into 2 equal whole parts. Go. Question number 2. Question number 2. In art, identify one of the 3 secondary colors. Go. And the last question for this round, and the final question, in which year did World War II end? Go. Thank you very much, juniors. That is the end of your quiz round. Nice and quiet, please. All right, please, juniors, please exit through the side doors and go back out to the main entrance of the chapel and come back in. At this time, I'd invite the seniors to come on up and take your places on the stage. Seniors, come on up. Take your places on the stage. Hello, how are you? Good?
Is this your first time hosting?
Hey?
Is this your first time hosting?
No, I've done it once before. Nordrick, you well?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Are you on a, oh no, you need a front sheet. 3 around a table.
House captains, you will have 1 minute to just go around and make sure all of your teams are sorted before we begin.
right. Thank you very much. Thank you, seniors. Let's just give our juniors a round of applause first for their efforts today. Awesome. All right. Thank you, seniors. Thank you, seniors. Your instructions are all the same as that of the juniors, but your categories will be spelling, guess the artist, Olympics, Bible, and academics. Remember that most of the questions will be read only once. You will have 10 seconds listening. You will have 10 seconds to answer the spelling rounds, but all other rounds will only be 8 seconds. All the best. Here we go. First round, spelling round. Right, each word will be read twice, and your time will begin after the second reading. Your first word is abyss. The word is abyss. Your second word, listening, your second word is idiosyncratic. Your second word is idiosyncratic. Your third word, and this is a Tereo word, so if there are any macrons, you must have them in the right place for full points. The word is afina. Afina. Your fourth word and final word for this round is a name from the Bible. We love Bible names. This is your word, Mephibosheth. Once more, Mephibosheth. On to the next round. Guess the artist. In this category, I will read some song lyrics and say the word go. You must accurately identify the original main artist or group that sang the song. The lyrics will be read only once. Here we go. Number 1. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. Go. Second round. Second question, here we go. You'll need to listen really carefully. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Go. Number 3. Listening? Number 3. I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trench Town, observing the hypocrite mingle with the good people we know. Go. The fourth and final question for this round. God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant and faithful promises. Time and time again, you have proven you'll do just what you say. Go. Go. Our next round is on the Olympics? Here we go. Each question read only once. Number 1. Where were the 2024 Summer Olympic Games held? Go. Question number 2. New Zealand has won 3 gold medals in team events. Correctly identify one of them, the sport and the gender. Go. Question number 3. Question number 3. What is New Zealand's most successful event in all its Olympic appearances? And this is by the number of medals won. Go. The 4th and final question in this round. How many total medals have New Zealand athletes won in all their Olympic appearances? Go. Our second last round is on Bible. Here we go, question number 1. How many of each clean animal did Noah take into the ark? Go. Question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2. Shh. Give the name of the body of water Jesus was on when he calmed the storm. Go. Question number 3. Question number 3. What is the name of the final king of the United Kingdom of Israel? Go. The 4th and final question for this round. Nice and quiet, please. Shh. 4th question, here we go. The New Testament is mostly made up of letters written to churches and people. Other than Rome, name one of the towns that Paul wrote a letter to, which is recorded in the Bible. Go. The last round for our quiz for today is the academics round. Remember that each question in this section is worth double the points. So you need to be listening very carefully to this. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the name of the largest artery in the body? Go. Question number 2. Question number 2. What was the date of the signing of the Treaty of Waitangi? Go. Question number 3. In physics, Isaac Newton found that objects in uniform motion or at rest tend to stay that way unless an outside force acts upon them. What is the name of this property of matter? Go. Question number 4, last and final question for this quiz today. For this question, you must name the religion itself and not what a follower of the religion is called. So you need to name the religion. Name all 3 major Abrahamic world religions. Go. And this brings us to the end of this quiz today, seniors. Let's give the seniors a round of applause. Thank you, seniors. You can head on back to your seats. Leave your sheets on the table. They will be collected. Thank you.
I decided to join the school board because I wanted to make an impact in school, and I knew that I could do that by giving students a voice.
I've been at the school for long enough, and I wanted to make a change, actually give my point of view, because I feel like the students' voice needed to be heard.
I really wanted to grow my confidence as a leader, and I saw being a student rep as a really cool opportunity in Stevenson.
What I've enjoyed about being on the school board is being able to give back to my school, and I've enjoyed learning how the school is run behind the scenes and learning from people more experienced than me.
I enjoy hearing the students' voices. I enjoy collaborating with them and hearing what they have to say.
Skills I've learned have been like time management, it's been a big one. Also leadership, being able to speak out.
Skills I've learned on the board are definitely interpersonal skills when it comes to communication, but also things like governance and confidence, which definitely have helped me be a better person.
I never had that much confidence going onto the board, but it's showing me that I'm able to be more of a leader and be more confident in my decisions.
Just working with the board chair has taught me how she runs the board, so how to delegate tasks and keep the conversations going in the right direction.
The most interesting thing about being on the school board is realizing that your opinion or your voice is just as valued as a teacher or a parent.
The skills I think that make a really good student rep are definitely communication and confidence.
I think it's really important that you're willing to ask the hard questions, that you're willing to challenge the status quo.
Recently, with the COVID-19 outbreak, I've been able to give in my input to help our teachers find a better way to help students learn, even though they're not at school.
I thoroughly enjoy being able to be involved with our tikanga committee, as we have been working on incorporating Ngō Te Ao Māori and tikanga into our kura, and that has become really important to me after studying Te Reo Māori over the last 4 years.
I would say to other students that are going for the role of the student board representative to go for it, because you're going to learn new things, you're going to be enlightened, and you're going to have lots of fun.
I'm looking to apply for police officer, and I believe the student rep is helping me gain the skills required to be a good example for my community.
The board experience has definitely put me in good stead for the future. I believe I've got new skills which are definitely going to be important in my future careers.
I am so excited for what the future holds for me, and I definitely think the leadership skills and understanding how the real world works has put me in really good stead for that.
I'm excited for the future because I don't know what's to come, but I know it's going to be big.
Okay, so one notice before we wrap up for today, and I'm glad to say that we are perfectly on time, so it's wonderful, is that next Monday, which is the 19th of August, nominations are going to open for the Board of Trustees student rep. So that is going to be the student who represents your voice on the Board of Trustees or the school board for day school. So the nomination forms will be available at reception, and completed forms should be left in the box provided. They will close on Sunday, the 25th of August. So if you have somebody that you think would be a good person to represent you on the board, then you make sure they're nominated by the 25th of August. So that's next, from Monday until the following Sunday. Voting opens on Tuesday, the 10th of September, and yes, whoever ends up voted in that position will take office on the 26th of September 2024. So keep in mind, if it's you, if you think you would like to fill that role, or if you know somebody you think would be good to fill that role, make sure that you get your nominations in. They open up on Monday, and they're open for 1 week. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating in the big quiz. We are going to be releasing the results, marking and releasing the results at a later date, but did awesome to participate, did awesome to get into it, and we'll see how it is that we do. Big thank you again to our quiz master, Mrs. Iono, for taking your time to join us for this event.
Just reminding everyone about our slight timetable change for today. So when we leave the chapel here today, we are going to period 1, and our break will be slightly shorter because we've taken up some of that break time with our quiz today. Do you want, Mrs.
Just some student notices. A reminder that if you have a practice for either instruments or singing, that the times are still the same. So they don't align with the bell times or anything like that. Please keep an eye out for when you actually have your practices, and please attend those. The second thing is, if you have an IOU with the tuck shop, can you please pay that? They'd like that money in. So please clear that debt. And lastly, WTO, your program won't be running period 1. Please attend your regular classes in period 1. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to be dismissing you now. You'll be heading to your period 1 class, so whatever class you have period 1 today is where you're going. No. All right. Year 11, if you have Bible with me, though, I want you to stay here in the chapel. So could I get years? Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense. I'll dismiss you by house. Tyndale, could I get you to head off? Remember, if you're in my year 11 Bible class, though, stay in the chapel. I think he just said Wesley wants to go last. I think that's what he said.
You've overcome this world with love and made my
Luther, head on to your period 1 class. Luther.